Hey, Nikki with Nikki and Cadella Photography here, and I just finished my first photo shoot of my Atlanta trip. So today is day one, and I just had an amazing client here who I've worked with before, and something happened. So as you know, I coach my clients on marketing and business and the importance of visibility and how to show up as your brand and how to get the most out of the photo sessions that we have together while I'm with them. And something happened during that photo session that I was coaching her around that I wanted to share really quick and create a video about, because it may be of use to you too, and it's about getting amazing images of yourself speaking. So I photograph a lot of my clients in a speaking situation because they're speakers or they are going to plan on speaking, and they need those images to come out of the gate looking like an expert and a pro in that area so that people know what they look like on stage, how they plan on showing up, and all of that is really important. So I do these images for my clients, and I realized I needed to cut a video about this and share and educate on how that unfolds, because so many of my clients do not have great photos of themselves speaking. And what I realize is it's a really difficult area to photograph. Even when I photograph events and the clients that I have who do their own 1 day or 2 day or 3 day events, I know how to photograph them, and timing is everything, because when we speak, we do a lot of these crazy things with our mouth and our faces that we don't actually get to see paused, which is good, because I know I've seen myself speaking on stage before, and I'm like, I didn't realize I make that face, or I didn't realize that my mouth did that when I spoke that way. So what I do for my clients when I get stills of them speaking during our VIP photo shoots is either I'll have them tell a happy story about something, because when you smile as you're speaking, it's more engaging. And it's okay if you're speaking about something that's serious or really settled in your heart space, but you want to also create that engagement of really being a light source for the people who get to watch you. So a little smile, even as you're talking about something a little heavy, is completely okay. So what I do is I have my clients actually tell a story that's funny or really fun that happened to them, so that they're actually smiling as I'm getting images of them speaking. So another thing that I just shared with my client who I was capturing during speaking, she had a microphone, is I have my clients say a specific word over and over and over. And I actually learned this when I started out in photography 10 years ago. I worked for a really well-known school photographer in New York City. So I got to go in and assist him in photographing school photos of all the little kids. And he was really well-known, so we got to photograph some of celebrities' kids and stuff. But it was so fun to see the kids. And we had this internal contest all the time of who can actually come up with the most fun word besides cheese to really capture these kids, because the word cheese actually puts your mouth in the perfect form, but it's not fun to say the word cheese. So it was the perfect mouth formation, but their essence wasn't excited or fun. So we would come up with the most random words to get the kids to really have a fun, exciting essence in their photos, in their school photos, instead of just saying the word cheese. So one of those words that was always super successful for me, I use with my clients now who are adults, and it's still a fun word to say. So when you go for your photo session and you want great speaking images, what I do with my clients is I have them say the word cookies over and over and over, and they look in different directions, and it's a fun word to say, and we all love cookies, and we all have our favorite cookie that we think of as we're saying the word. And it's just silly. So it just makes my clients ease into a speaking situation a little bit better so that we can actually get great images of them really quickly speaking, and their mouth and their face isn't doing all of these contorted things that we usually do when we're speaking for real. So that's one way I have a lot of success in capturing my clients in stills as they're speaking so that they can really come out on top and have images that relay them as an expert in that area. So I wanted to share that really quickly with you, and let me know if this was helpful. And I'm just gonna try and think of more tips that I coach my clients on as I'm photographing them, so that I can really come back to you with a lot of education pieces around how to get the best out of your photo session and how to get the best photos in different situations or scenarios. Meanwhile, check this place out that I'm staying. It's so amazing. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see this amazing loft that I'm staying in. There are these like incredible windows. My girlfriend is just moving in here, so she's got some scattered furniture and boxes still, but it's just like the most incredible space that I get to stay in while I'm here in Atlanta. Anyway, I hope that you got a lot out of this education piece, and give me some feedback. Let me know if you have any other questions about any other photography, marketing, or branding things that are going on for you, and I'm happy to be of help in any area that I can be. All right, thanks, see you soon.